Hi everyone, Richard Robbins here. Well, the numbers are in for the Edmonton Real Estate Board, and I gotta admit I got some pretty good news for you. So let's have a look at what's going on. I'm also gonna talk about you probably need right now to get buyers off the fence, and I'll show you why. If we look here, January through May, we're 5 months into the year, obviously. We're sitting at 800 sales, almost 1,000, 1,200, almost 1,700, almost 2,000 sales. Typical spring, trending the right way. What about active listings? 7,100, 7,400, almost 8,300, okay, 9,000, and then up to 9,500. So you can see, obviously sales goes up, listings go up, very normal, but your indicator in terms of the strength of your market is not just the number of sales, because price determines strength, right? It's the months of inventory. So months of inventory, obviously you take this number here, active listings, divide sales into active listings, and it tells your months of inventory. So January, very weak, 8.9, 4 to 6 is balanced, above 6, buyers, below 4, sellers. 7.5, we came down. 6.9, we came down. 5.4, and we came down again to 4.8. Now, a lot of people will argue this. They'll say, yeah, but it's the spring, Rich. Shouldn't months of inventory be coming down? Not necessarily. Because think about it. In the spring, we have more sales, but what do we also have? We have more listings. More sales, more listings, obviously. Your months of inventory might remain fairly the same over the spring compared to what it was early in the year. Not always, but can. So when I see months of inventory going down, what it's indicating to me is the market is strengthening. So I'm going to show you that in just a moment, why buyers should be getting off. Prices. 339, 355, 357, 365, okay, and 369. So again, prices really haven't moved that much at all. And again, you know, why would they? You can see what's going on with your months of inventory. So let's look at this. 2017, you did 1,853 sales in your market. Okay, months of inventory 4.5. 2018, you did 1,776. We can see it was a little weaker. Look at your months of inventory, 5.6. And then 1,981 sales, which was more than it was 2 years ago, which is a good sign. I think you would all agree. But your months of inventory is 4.8, which is a little bit more than it was here, because again, we had what? We had less inventory right here, 9,500 opposed to 83. You can see what's going on, right? But that's the determining factor in terms of the strength of the market is right there. But yes, we have more sales, which is good for salespeople because there's more out there. Prices, 379 in May of 2017. 377, almost the same. Okay, 369. Now, why would it be down? Because from May of last year, okay, right through to sort of May of this year, our months of inventory has been more in the buyer's market area. In other words, above 6. And when it's above 6, what happens? Prices are going to weaken a little bit. Now, here's what I'm going to suggest you should be using, whether you're talking to a buyer, talking to a seller, because right now I think it's an opportunity for buyers to get off the fence and get into the marketplace. Remember, an order taker waits for them to make a decision. A salesperson brings great information and evidence to help them make the best decision they could. Big difference between an order taker and a salesperson. Now, when I see agents right now that are killing it, I mean, they're having their best year ever, you know, especially coaching members, they're ahead of goal. What I'm seeing is these are great salespeople. They understand you can't be an order taker anymore. So look at this, 2017. You'll notice what was going on with months of inventory. This is all months of inventory. We're at 7. Come down a little bit, okay, and it sort of balanced out, and then it started to go up for the rest of the year, and we ended at 6.3. We started at 7. We ended at 6.3. Now, let's take a look at 2018. We started up here 2018, right around 7. Now, what happened with our months of inventory? You know, we got here, and it really didn't move. It was a bit of a flat line, and then all of a sudden it started to rise, and we ended last year at 8.8. So, very, very high, the highest you've had in a long time. So now let's go forward. We started here right just below 9 at 2019, but look at the trend. Which way is it now going? See, this is like a trend line, isn't it? So what's happening, the first time we've actually seen in the last couple of years where it's actually trending down, even here it trended down, and then what happened? Up it went. Look what's going on here. It's actually going down. So that means if I was a buyer, I'd be thinking about that and thinking, well, when should I be buying? When that line is trending down like that, if it continues to flatten out or trend down a little bit more, which I think it actually will, that means I need to get off the fence and I got to make a decision, because chances are over the next little while, which way our price is going to start to move. They'll probably start to creep up a little bit. So think about this. Right now you've got trend going down, right? Inventory, months of inventory is going down. You've got the banks, some of them have actually lowered the rates over the last little while and go, when should you be buying? Now. Right now is a good time to do it, because chances are over the next little while, you're probably going to see prices start to rise a little bit. I don't think they're going to rise a lot, but I think if you buy today, you're probably going to get it as low as you're probably going to get it the rest of this year. Anyway, just some food for thought. What about prices? Let's have a look. 352 back in 2012, 2013 355, 2014 372. Right now, we're almost where we were then. Do you see? 372, 368. So you can see what happened up to 383, 382, stayed the same. Okay, down a little, okay, down a little, down a little from last year, but I think what we're going to start to see, I bet you we're looking at this next year, barring rates going up, barring any time of economic change, I think what we're going to see is this price here is going to start to rise. So anyway, I hope this is helpful to you. I hope you can use this in your presentations, and I will be seeing you again next month. In the meantime, it's a beautiful life, everybody. Make it count.